Hello, Namaste. Today I'm going to show you how to make creamy bitter gourd curry. Not many people's favorite is bitter gourd because of its taste, but what if I make it without bitterness and make it taste really rich and creamy and tasty? Yes, that's what we are going to do now. This creamy bitter gourd curry is going to taste zero bitterness. If you want to trust me, you definitely need to try this. Before we start this recipe, I want to tell you something. This recipe I'm making with leftover stuffing masala from my previous episode called stuffed brinjal. The same stuffing, you can actually go back to the episode to make it easy. I repeated the same step which I've recorded in this episode. Let's get started. Heat a pan and add few fenugreek seeds and 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. Roast it on a medium flame until it releases nice aroma. Once you see the color change, then it is done, and transfer it to a plate and use the same pan for the next dry roast. Now add half a cup of raw peanuts and dry roast them until they are lightly brown. Also, it should leave the rawness. Now add half a cup of dried coconut. You can use flakes, you can use powder also. Dry roast it some time and transfer it to the same plate. Now in the same pan, add 4 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick and few black peppercorns. Here I'm adding half a cup of dried red chili, so I'm not gonna add any extra red chili powder for the curry. Roast them and transfer it to the same plate. Now finally, adding half a cup of sesame seeds and sprinkling a little bit of water to roast it fully. The same tip I shared it in my previous episode. Make sure all the ingredients you dry roast on a medium flame. Once this is done, transfer it to a plate. All these masala ingredients are ready. Now it's time to paste once it is cool. Take a jar and transfer all the masala ingredients into the jar. Then add half a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And before I make this, I already soaked about 1 lemon sized tamarind into the water. I'm using half a cup to make the paste, and I'm going to use the other half cup for the curry, and add sufficient salt and blend it into nice smoothie paste. Because this is from my previous episode, it is a little bit rough, but for this episode I added a little more water and then I pasted it a little more smoother. To make your work easier, before you make the masala, try to cut the bitter gourd in the first place before you start anything. Here, to reduce the bitterness of the bitter gourd, I am scratching upper layer of skin, but not too much or deeper. This will help to reduce the bitterness. Also, the nutrients are still with the vegetable. Cut the edges and cut into thin slices. It is always recommended to keep it thin to keep the bitterness lower, but you still get the nutrients. Once you cut all the bitter gourds into thin slices, transfer it to a deep bowl. Now it's time to add a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of salt. The salt will help to release the water from the bitter gourd. The water contains bitterness, so we are going to reduce the bitterness in this step. Leave this at least half an hour or more. After half an hour, you see the bitter gourd is softened a little bit and release some water. And this is a very important step to keep your any type of bitter gourd recipe with no bitterness. As you see, the water is little bit released, but we have to make sure there is no little more moisture in the vegetable. So for that, I'm taking few pieces between my palm and squeezed it so tightly and took all the water out of the vegetable. I squeezed the maximum juice out of it. Now take a flat pan and add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Then add the prepared bitter gourd slices and roast them until they are brown in color. Flame should be medium high or medium, and make sure they are not burnt. Once you see this color, then it's time to add 2 tablespoons of jaggery. This is to enhance the taste, but if you don't want to add jaggery, you can happily skip this step because the bitter gourd is already out of bitterness. Once the jaggery is coated to the pieces, add the leftover tamarind juice and let it boil for some time. Now add 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder. Because I already used dried red chili in the paste, if you want to skip this red chili powder to add it in, you can happily skip it. Now it's time to add the masala paste. To keep your curry rich, creamy, it is always important to make your paste smooth. We are not adding any riching agent. This is the only masala paste is going to make your curry rich and creamy. So once it cools down, it's going to get thicker. That's why I'm going to add a little more water. You can add about 1 cup of water once you add the paste. Once it is start boiling, then it is done. Optionally, you can sprinkle few curry leaves. It is ready. You can have it with rice or you can have it with any combination that you like. That's all. It's presenting time. For this recipe, I guarantee you will not taste any bitterness while you're eating the bitter gourd pieces if you make it exactly the way I made it. If you like it, please let me know in the comments and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.